Hello, Pam. Hello, Sissy. Got my laptop up so I can read the chat better tonight. I'm just gonna sit here and maybe talk like this. But, oh, look, I shouldn't have got up and went over there. Kind of kicking myself for that. But I was thinking, where in the world could it go? Even if it was a possum or a raccoon or some kind of nocturnal squirrel, where would it go? If it's a peking booger, where would it go? There's the tall weeds and stuff over there that it could have slipped away, but you would think a raccoon or something would have shot up that hill, and I never did hear it moving away. Nothing. There went a tap. Well, I'm just going to keep the FLIR here and see if I see anything else. Man, I should have just stayed right here and watched that. Tomorrow I'm going to go over there and look for tracks. There should be tracks over there. Unless it pours the rain and washes them out, there should be tracks. Or at least weeds knocked over or something. If it stayed in the creek, and it might have, and I ain't gonna find nothing. But definitely gonna check it out tomorrow. Move my table and stuff. I don't really like this spot as much. I can't see as much with the FLIR. Why did YouTube cut off the live stream? Exactly, Pam. The other side of the creek's a mountainside. And if something, all leafy and stuff, if something would have went up there, I would have heard it. Like I said, I've got all these sounds recorded. The holler was very faint whenever I was out there, but I'd say the recorder picked it up. But I know it picked up the knock close, and the other knock was kind of further away on up towards the barn. Stay, Ima. Aishi. I mean, I didn't actually. Let me walk over here with my FLIR to the bridge and look in the creek itself. I didn't actually look in the creek itself. I need my light. Get my spotlight just in case too. Hang on. Hey, Ma. Is that you? Hello, friend. go? Hello? Who are you down there with, Hey, Ma! Did you just throw something? Crap, my flare went out on me. Won't come back on. I don't know if the batteries are dead or what. Sounds like something was thrown at me too. Bailey, is somebody down there, Bailey? Man, I have got the chills big time. The battery's totally drained on this thing. Totally drained. There's no way that should be drained. I've kept it charged up. There's no way that should be drained. Man, I've got the chills so... Oh. Well, apparently they can drain a FLIR too. Bailey, is somebody down there? Are your buddies here? Help! I wish I would have got them hollering help recorded. And where did they learn that from? Oh, there went a pop. Rebecca's poked me with the stick. You know, I don't know what that was about, but right before that, we was going to see one more place. It's down by the spring. And we were sitting there talking. And if you look at the other video I posted about poking with a stick or teaching her how to use a stick or whatever, I can't remember the title. I zoomed in on a place, well, and I've got more video of this too with my other camera. But I told her whenever we was down by the lake or the pond, I was like, man, I feel like I'm being watched. Well, coming up there where we found that poo and that cow skeleton and stuff, we smelled like that skunky. It's not really a skunky smell, but it's kind of like skunky. I don't know, it's hard to describe. And I saw movement. I mentioned it to her. You can probably see. I think I've got that on video. Me saying I seen movement, and I zoomed in on a place where I seen the movement with my phone. I know I did that. I can't remember if I had my camera on then or not. And I did a lot of filming behind this, and I've got all kinds of video of that. But anyway, after we looked at that, we got in the side by side and took off to the spring. It was our last stop before I was going to take off because it was fixing to pour the rain. Well, like I said, I wasn't paying that much attention driving. We were driving into cow pasture, and you know, I'm unfamiliar with it. And I'm talking to her. She's talking to me. Well, I go into a seep that one of the springs that I guess originates in that field somewhere, and it's like on a slope or whatever. But we sunk up. We were stuck. We sunk up in that side by side, and we're stuck, and there was no getting us out. And, make a long story short, Jim pulled us out. I went up there and I already had my truck parked back in there. I know that wasn't there then. The stick on my truck wasn't there then. So it started pouring the rain. Well, I went in and I used the bathroom. They were sitting in their TV room or whatever, living room. And all three of them were sitting there. Whenever I walked in, Jim, Angie, and their son. And came back out and I was talking to them for a while and it was raining and stuff. And I thought, well, I'm going to hit the road. And we said our goodbyes and stuff. I walked out there and went to the passenger side of my truck. I think they put something in my cooler. I can't remember what I was doing. And noticed that big stick. So I hollered at them, told them to come out, whatever. And you know, they had their windows open. And because it was a nice cool evening, about like it is today. And if that, you know, if that would have fell from that tree, which I don't think it came from that tree. It looked like different bark and everything to me. Plus, they have their trees, all the dead limbs trimmed out of the trees. You can see where they're trimmed out of the trees. And as high as the lowest branches were on that tree, they would have definitely heard something break or hit my truck. And the other thing is, a good 6 inches of that limb was underneath my mirror. Now, how would it have done that? It was definitely placed there. Plus, there's no scratches, no dents, you know, no very little bark off of the tree was on my hood. But whenever I first got there, I went in, you know, we sang our hellos and stuff, and I came back out to start unloading my truck. One of my tiki torches, a brand new tiki torch, was gone. It could have blew out or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I seen it whenever I got out of the truck because a piece of my door trim that I put on, that like if you open your door, you don't scratch another car or whatever, it came off, and I was fooling with it, and that's where I had the tiki torches. So I don't know. It was just an active place there. I don't know when they did it, but they're awful brave because the room that they was sitting in, you could have seen the driver part of my truck, but the passenger side, they would have had to snuck up. Jim's truck was there, and there's a bush there too. They could have snuck up from that bottom that we had just got stuck in, or maybe from around the house. I don't know. It's unbelievable how sneaky these boogers are. Like that one right just then. Where did it go? That's really aggravating me about my FLIR too. That thing should have. There's no way the battery should be dead. Matter of fact, let me look at those videos. I don't know if it shows the battery on that or not. I want to check it out. It should have been fully charged. Well, would you come up? It don't have the battery strength on it. I thought maybe it would have that. We got some interesting FLIR at Snow White's, which I know y'all know about some of that. But then that last night, I got excited. I thought I seen something else while she was in bed. Then it got active. Here, I'll go ahead and show y'all that tonight too. This was me coming off the porch, and you can see right here something going across. This is a cow up here. But there went something across. I'm standing on our porch right now. There it goes across. Oh. Y'all hear that howl? Oh, that's up the holler. Crap, you stupid FLIR. They just threw another rod. Hear that howl? Stay, Ma! Now the cows are going. Let me mark that on my recorder. I'll take my laundry and just dry now. Well, this is exciting. I bet last night would have been exciting, man. I was so wore out, though. I haven't been that tired in a while. Anyway, this is the Cody's down there in her field. Or actually, I thought it was coming from up the holler, but it might be coming down. It might be up Creepy Valley. Actually, the first one might have been up the holler. The first couple might have been up the holler. The rest of them sound like they was coming from outside the holler. So you can tell what that is, right? You can see the tail and everything on them. Yeah, those are two coyotes. This is at Snow White's the other night. I got excited because they went across the road to a spot she says that the boogers frequent. You know, probably one of their peaking spots. And I didn't see the tails. See how they kind of keep their tails tucked down. And the tails, I guess, won't show up as good. Anyway, I thought, man, there went two across the road on all fours. So I kept watching them. Then I noticed that they had tails. And as far as I know, boogers ain't got tails. Will look like a coyote. But this was on a night that was a lot like tonight, not muggy at all, kind of cool out, and the FLIR did wonderful. Here's my FLIR review. They're not worth a crap in the in rain or muggy conditions. You might as well not even have one. I haven't talked to him, Penny. I haven't been back up there yet. I'll get around to it. He had 7 pups, so we'll see what goes on with that. I'm gonna unplug this FLIR for a second and check it out. See what's up with the battery now. That happened with my other night vision before. I know the batteries was good on it, full charge, and then all of a sudden it just flickers out like my FLIR did. And it's still showing it drained. I don't understand why it's so drained though. Plug it back in. Set y'all down for a minute. What was it, baby? Move it right for me a second. I just heard something. I couldn't tell what that was, though. That fan going. Now you gonna lay right down in front of the phone? And you knock it off with your tail, you bulldozer. Here you go, breathe in everybody's ear. Little badger. I guess I'm about to move my phone over here. So you can go over here and lay down. Pretty sure Bailey works for the buggers. That was me. Didn't look out there for a gift yet. Can y'all hear me if my phone way over there? I'm looking for something on my pictures. wanted to put it away from Bailey too, but then she goes over there. That's where she works for. Oh, I've got so many videos on here now. I think the next videos I'll upload, I'm gonna kind of do it in reverse order of whenever I was there because I want to get some eyes on that one video and I need to go over it myself. But there's actually 2 or 3 different videos of that area where I felt like we were followed. But I think I'm going to start with that one. And it's got some good stuff in it, like tree twist and footprints. But I don't want to put out, I don't know, I'll talk to Angie about it. I don't want to put out a lot of stuff until she does her diary videos. I feel like I'm in, messing up her diary videos or something. We're outside listening. You may have came in too late. Had a few things thrown tonight, some house. I got something on FLIR earlier, but that's in a different video. It's in the video from before. And my FLIR got totally drained. It was probably just about all the way charged up. Quite shocked that it went out on me. We're working on that, Barb. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention was whenever I got home, Bailey was smelling around my truck, right where that stick was on the hood, right on that fender and around that tire. Nowhere else on the truck did she smell but that area. I mean, she did her little walk around it, which she usually does, but she stops there and was really interested in that one spot. Well, lady, you're always invited, you know that. Hey, Ma! different? Or just me? Is that you? Are you tapping? Just for the tap. You sure are a pretty girl. You're a fine specimen of a canine. You know that? Yeah. Another tap. Did you hear that tap? Yeah, I had to refresh mine. It was on my laptop, I guess. Oh, she's a bulldozer. Why do you knock everything over? I'll get you. Little big babies. You won't be good. Hello, Becky. Who's out there? Who are you looking at? Oh, y'all throwing stuff? Well, you need a bath. You need you a bath. Turn this other light on. Turn this one off. Not many bugs out tonight, but I'm starting to get the bit. Quite chilly out tonight too. No, I wondered about that, Patricia, if they could, if they would have maybe smelled them on my truck or my camping stuff or whatever. I can't wait for Inky to do a video on the sounds that I recorded that night. I got a bunch of them in the tent, and I hope I didn't mess them up by moving around in the tent. And I think she had a recorder out too on the front of the house. So we'll see. But I had stuff hitting the tent that night, and something hit the table. It sounded like something hit the metal. I'm not even sure what that was. Hello? Did you mess my flare up? Can you talk again? Say help. Yep, they did throw something. Why do you wait for me to talk before you do something? Are you in the pines? Can you do a whoop? Whoop! Okay, the wind just shifted and I can smell. It smells like poop. Bailey. Hey. Go lay somewhere else. I'm on the phone, Tori. I ain't by the phone. Every time I move the phone, you move over next to it. Oh, she's a good girl. What the heck was that? I hit the... I think I might hit the roof or something. It's not in the middle. So how many are here? Talk to me. Oh, that's like something really off. Are you leaving? Something walking quick. Bailey, who's out there? Are you up at the shed now? Y'all hear that? I wonder if they moved up there because the wind's now blowing from the opposite direction. The wind's blowing up the hard now. It was blowing out. I've also noticed there's no mockingbird sounds or willy sounds tonight. It's kind of interesting. Can you do a pop? You will knock me over. You're too big to be leaning on me. Yeah. That's what they were doing the other day whenever they hollered help. They was doing those whistles like I whistled for Bailey. Was that your buddy? Huh?
Are your buddies here? Is that why you were up out by the barn? Hmm? Oh. Kelly. You start riding with me. Yeah, you can went over high. There's more boogers. Oh, baby. It's hard. He'll be. You're all brushed out. Yeah. Knock me down. you're doing, I don't know, on my phone, I'm not sure how it would do it. If I turn my phone, I film horizontal, because if I did it vertical, everybody would complain about the picture. And if you turn it horizontal, I mean, every time somebody says something, the last 3 comments will come up, unless it's a long comment. Then it will just show basically that one. And it literally just shows it for 3 seconds and then it's gone. I said I'd be back on, D. Just wanted to make the last one short because it's about that clear footage mostly. But they're here, or let's say where I haven't heard nothing in the last few minutes. Maybe they've moved on. Said howdy and left us, didn't they, baby? That's brush for tonight. Yeah, I think they come by and keep an eye on me. I mean, it would surprise me if they've got one posted here to make sure I stay here. And then, I don't know, maybe if I walked up the holler, they're not doing noise. I might try that actually. To let others know that I'm moving. I think I will try that. Not sure what kind of some sort of Native American dialect. I'm not sure of the tribe it came from. And around my area, we have a lot of. There's actually a place a couple mountains over that a lot of Cherokee live in, or used to. Back whenever I was little, Dad took me over there. But Mama's people were Cherokee, but there's also Shawnee in this area, or were Shawnee in this area. Several different tribes came in this area to hunt. Kentucky was like a big hunting ground. There was Seneca, Mingo, several different tribes, and little tribes within the tribes, major tribes or whatever. No, sissy. Guys, I'm gonna grab my other camera and Pearl and my spotlight and walk up the holler just to see if I get any type of reaction. Because I think that they've moved on up the holler. my FLIR was working. But I'm gonna walk up to the barn, up my spotlight and everything, just to see if I get maybe a warning knock from one down here to one up the holler. I'll be back. Hopefully.
You're a crazy girl. Well, if nothing else, we now know the YouTube Live app is fixed. There was a tap or something. I'm not sure what it was because it sounded like metal coming from the hillside. Remember I was up there, and there's also a glyph type deal up that nice sized branch with another branch crossed on it up there by the barn where I planted the what do I have, zucchini up there, I think. So that's kind of interesting. Look at all that from one night from that bulldozer. I left it alone because I want to videotape it tomorrow. I also want to check for tracks out there tomorrow, and then I've got a lot of stuff to do around here. But one of the things I want to do is rake down the front of the house again. Like I put the drain in there, and I've got to get it all leveled back up. So it's gonna be nice and dirty until the grass grows back. So I'm gonna see if I get any tracks up there. Who knows? And I need to do the garden. I've got all kinds of stuff I gotta do. It's non-stop in the summertime. Then the fall gets here and you get to cut wood. A heavy feeling in your chest. Yeah, you can definitely feel when something's watching you. Like even if you're in a restaurant or whatever, and you've got someone looking at you, I don't know. You can just tell that. Well, that's the feeling I had the other day. I mean, I've had this feeling a few times, including tonight. But I had that the other day at Snow White's, and I think we were being followed. And I did a lot of videotaping behind me, and I'll probably start uploading those tonight. See how it goes. But I don't know. I guess it's like an instinct to know if you're being looked at. You just get a certain vibe, I guess, off of it. But guys, I think they've moved on. I've still got to take my shower. I would like to note that it was maybe a little bit under 30 minutes since the time I got home before they showed up. And I've noticed that a lot. If they're around this area, I don't know if they can hear my truck or what it is, but they come by around anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour if they're in this area, I guess, depending on where they're coming from, maybe. Like tonight, I think they was coming from Stinky Holler. So I'm definitely going to go up there this weekend and check it out. Hopefully I can remember to put my bug spray on. I forgot it at Snow White's. Actually, I forgot it a couple times there, but I didn't get any ticks. I think the whole time we was out, she found one tick crawling on her shirt, and that was it. So I guess all the ticks live here. I don't know. But yeah, I think they pick up on vibes from people. They do a lot of studying too before letting themselves be known. And like, say if I was to move out and somebody else was to move in, I don't know exactly what would happen. I mean, I couldn't predict that, but I would say it might be a while before they actually let themselves be known to them. They would probably sit there and watch them and see what type of person it is. And who knows? They haven't really hit my house in a long time. I think since that one live, I got it on the live stream, I think, was the last time they hit the house. So I don't know. They've really calmed down. Spider bites, that's not good. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, go get my shower, get ready for bed. You know, I'm not really that tired because I slept all day today before going to work. So I've been on the Messenger too, and I might get another interview on here. And this gal's got some pretty exciting tales to tell. And I messaged her a while ago. I don't guess she's. Whenever I got home, I don't guess she's messaged me back or anything. She's probably in bed. That's why I told her I didn't get home till late. But she's given me her number, so I'll try to get up with her and maybe get a good interview on here. That'd be cool. I like hearing other people's experiences. You know, I talk to them a long time and try to get a mind of what type of person they are and all that. But there's certain things that people says that just clicks, and you can tell they're being honest about it. Yeah, ticks are terrible here in those little turkey mines. Hello, Matt. Just getting ready to leave, buddy. You missed the whole show. But, okay, guys. I'm going to jump off. Get me a shower. I'll leave this one up since we had a few things happening in it, too. Y'all have a good night. Yep. Hi and bye, Matt. Y'all have a good night, and God bless.